Welcome to the Let's Reset Empowerment Conference highlights. Thank you so much for supporting the Let's Reset Empowerment Conference. Let's get motivated and encouraged.
Be encouraged, be inspired, be yourself, you will survive. Just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life.
Hey, everybody, how are you doing? Welcome to the highlights of the Let's Reset Empowerment Conference. Appreciate every single one of you. First off, I have to start off by saying thank you so much to the ladies who supported it and were a part of it. Coach Sherry, Pandy's Hair Candy and more, Coach Mary Ma, Boss Life Online, and myself, we all did great. It was an amazing conference. It was a huge success. And I love the title of it, Let's Reset, because it helped us to get reset, to get inspired, to get encouraged, because we all know we are in the second month of the year, about to be in the third month of the year. And it was very important for us to talk about how we can reset so that we don't make the rest of 2024 just happen, and we don't do things in the way that is best for us. So we have Real Talk Mr. Prince here. How are you doing? And we have Puzzle Pieces. How are you doing, Puzzle Pieces? And we have Boss Life Online. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I'm going to put the invite link if anybody is interested in sharing their personal thoughts. I'm not going to be here long because I do know that it is Super Bowl Sunday. I do know that part, but I did definitely want to come and do a highlight show and talk about some of my favorite things about the Empowerment Conference on yesterday. So, first off, the first speaker was Coach Sherry, and her topic was how to restore your core. Of course, if I did not say that already, all of the links to every single person who was in the conference is going to be on a playlist, and it is on my community tab. Okay, everybody. So Coach Sherry, when she was talking about how to restore the core, I think it's so important for us to talk about what she said about it's important to tap into yourself and make sure you're getting the rest that you need. Make sure you're taking your breaks. Make sure you're focusing on your mental health. All of those things are so important to help us to restore your core. And Coach Sherry, the way that she brought it out, focusing on your core, because that's what gives you balance in your life. That balance is so necessary. It's so important for us to get balance. We get off balance, we get off track. And I can say definitely that even though we are only in the second month of the year, I already feel like January, I kind of was still in that mode of last year and not doing the things that I needed to. So this conference helped me to say, okay, it's time for me to take charge and take control and start getting some amazing things done for myself. And I hope the same thing applies to you, that our hope is all of the speakers, we all want to help you to restart and make your 2024 amazing. So I think that was a good thing. I put the link in the chat for anybody who wants to pop up, but it is very important for us to take our rest and to do things that is good for you, good for your mental health, and it helps you to restore your core. Getting your rest, taking breaks, learning to say no, and learning a balance. And that balance is for you. It's not a balance of how other people want to run their life or how they want to control certain things, but it is about you balancing you and knowing your limits, knowing your limitations. And I thought that that was so important, a great reminder that Coach Sherry brought out how important it is for us to keep working on ourselves, and knowing when we've had our limits, when we've had enough, right? And I thought that that was amazing. I thought that was an amazing point. Hey, writers, how are you doing, Rachel? Welcome in. Thank you so much for supporting. I hope you're having a great Sunday. I really appreciate you. Yeah, so I thought that was such a powerful point, and I wanted to share that with you. Next up was Coach Sherry. And Coach Sherry, Pandy's Hair Candy and More. She was next up, and her topic was empowering the fearless woman within, reset, rejuvenate, and rise. And it was all about, encouraging your mind, giving yourself that permission to reset. And that rejuvenation is so important. It's so important for us to get the rest that we need. Allow ourselves to reset, know our personal boundaries, know when we've had enough, when we're doing too much, so that when we do take that rest, when we do that reset, we'll be able to be restored, and then you can rise up. And I do appreciate that part that Pandy brought out, that if you don't give yourself that sort of permission to reset and take your breaks, allow yourself to rejuvenate, pull back from certain things that will take away from us, then you'll definitely not be able to rise up and to do what you need to do, because you're going to feel so drained. You're going to feel so worn out. Uh, Oh, you got to find some podcast to watch tonight or a good movie. You don't watch sports, you hate it. Yeah, I'm not a sports person either, Rachel. So that was Pandy's Hair Candy and More, and I felt like that was such a good point that she was talking about. You know, taking your breaks, allowing yourself to reset, and you won't feel rejuvenated. You'll feel very worn down. You'll feel very, stressed out, and you won't be able to rise to the occasion to be the fearless woman that you are, or to be the fearless man that you are, because you're so overwhelmed and you're not allowing yourself to take breaks. That's what I love about the conference that we have together with the ladies who are, with me, and the information that they share the information because it's going to help us to even think about ourselves. I can say, as a woman, we feel like we have to be pulled in every direction, and we have to be there and be supportive of everyone, but we do not support our own self. You got to support your own mental health. You got to encourage your own self and allow yourself to get the rest. Allow yourself to do the things that you need to do for you so that you can be okay. Now, let's also talk about Coach Mary Mom, and her topic was, we're talking about resetting. And we know that Coach Mary Ma, the acronym for her channel is Reset. And she went into all of the points about reset. I don't want to share it because that's for the replay. Go and support her channel. But it's very important for us to do that reset, relaxing, you know, get yourself a support system, energize yourself, get busy, take time for yourself. All of that is going to help you to reset and be the woman or the man that you need to be. Yes, we focus on helping the world and forget about us. Yeah, and we can't do that. We have to focus in on ourselves. It's so important that we focus on ourselves as well. Hey, Nate, how are you doing? Welcome. Appreciate you. Appreciate your support. Thank you so much. Happy Sunday to you. And next, we're on to Geo and the Boss Life Online. Her channel is all about improving self discipline. And I really appreciate her talking about improving self discipline because um, we all could use a little, someone to get with us sometimes and say, you need to get busy. You need to get busy. You need to get involved. And we have to improve that self discipline. And some of the ways that we improve our self discipline is doing the hard work. Do the hard work and don't be lazy. Allow yourself to take the breaks. Yes, that is important. Take your breaks, but also be accountable. Be accountable to yourself. It's nobody else's job to get after you. You have to get after yourself. And if you're not having the life that you want, you have to get busy and get involved in your life. And we have to improve our own self-discipline. You have to put in the work. You have to stop being lazy, and this one thing that I had to think when Gio was saying that, about improving self-discipline, it made me think, how do I need to improve myself? How can I be more accountable for me? How can I do better? And that's one of the reasons why the conference is so important, because the conference helps us to look at our own self. I hope that's what everybody does when they watch the replay back. Start thinking about yourself. How can I improve me? How can I do better? Rachel, that was my problem. Always focus on others, but not on me. Yes, my problem too. I think that's just about everybody. I think just about everybody has that problem. Just about everybody. We are there supporting other people, being kind to other people, but we're not putting any love, any time into ourselves. Improving the quality of our life, getting busy, getting ourselves encouraged, even saying to ourselves, maybe I'm doing too much. That's one thing that going back to Pandy's, that helped me a lot when Pandy was like, rejuvenate yourself, reset. And we can't rejuvenate and reset if we don't allow ourselves to. Yes, it's important to handle your business and do the things that you need to do for you, but it's also important for us to take that break so that we can get rejuvenated, so that we can get our creative juices flowing and to get ourselves thinking. That's so important. So back to Gio's topic about improving self-discipline. Yes, everybody, do the work. Don't be lazy. Be accountable for yourself. Do what you are supposed to do for you. Yes. Thank you so much, Boss Life Online, and thank you so much for being a part of it. Um, Boss Life Online's part was improving self discipline. If you missed any of it, hit the link. It's going to be pinned in the comment section when this live is over. And it is also on the community tab right now for you to watch every single part. The whole conference was 3 hours long. So from start to finish, it's not long to watch a playback. So thank you all the ladies for participating. Okay. So after Geo talking about self-discipline and Geo puzzle pieces, anybody who would like to put in your favorite highlights of anybody, you are welcome to hit the panel and to share your favorite highlights. So next up we had Sylvia, and she was talking about let go of things that bring you down. And one of the things that we don't like to think about what brings you down, and she started off by saying, is that it's family, it's relatives, right? Sometimes it's the people right in front of your face that will do things that will hurt you. So we do have to let go of things that bring us down. We also have to let go of people, the people around us that will be bringing you down in their negativity. They'll drag you down, they'll break you down, they'll hurt your feelings, they'll use you if you let them. but we have to be aware of it and let go of them. Okay. Um, Puzzle Pieces says, Marlene, many times we are running around so much that we forget to reset. So for me, when you beautiful ladies do these conferences, it reminds me to take a pause to refocus. Thank you so much, Puzzle Pieces. It's not just me. I am in the company of some amazing ladies who are very inspiring and are putting in the hard work to do what they need to do. No problem, Nate. Anytime, anytime. Okay. And then we came to the final part, which was my part, what God has for me or what God has for you. And some of my favorite things about, you know, my part was I'll put up, um, I'm not going to put everything, but one thing is just a reminder that God cares for you. That's one of my favorite things that a lot of times when we're going through things in our life, we feel that because other people walk away from us, because other people are not treating us the way that we deserve, or we don't have certain things that we want, we feel that God has stopped caring for us, or that He doesn't see us, or He doesn't exist, but He's still there and He cares for you, and you are valuable and very important. Yeah. And another point that I wanted to share is that He knows you. He knows you. God knows you. He loves you. And He knows each of us by name. He knows the things that we're dealing with. He knows what we're going through. He understands us. And yeah, but we're the ones that have to reach out. So I don't want to share too much. I didn't come to stay long. I just wanted to come and do a little bit of a highlight. I wanted to thank you, everybody who came through and supported every single person. Like I said, it started off with Coach Sherry. Then it went to, let me look at my notes. Then it went to Pandy's Hair Candy and More. Then it was Coach Mary Ma. Then it was Boss Life Online. Then it was Be Amazing Sylvia and myself. And all of the ladies did great. They did amazing. They did their research. They did their thing. I felt like it was very cohesive, all important things for us to think about how we can reset our life. And I hope that everybody gets a chance to reset their life. I really do. Marlene, I don't remember Geo's because she made me cry with her, so I have to rewatch that. Oh, she made you cry? Yeah. I think I think why I had to walk away from, I think I started crying first with Coach Sherry because it reminded me like of a motherly love, like a conversation of a mother having with a daughter. That it was very near and dear to my heart. I don't know, Coach Sherry, if you knew that, but that's how it made me feel. So I see Geo here in the background. Let's invite Boss Life Online up to the panel.
Hey everybody, it's Gio, the Boss Life Online. Hey Marlene.
Hi, how are you doing? Welcome up.
Oh, I'm good. I'm good. Hey Nexie and Nate and everybody else in the chat that I can remember. I just came up to just say thank you so much for inviting me to be a part of the Empowerment Conference. And yesterday it just reminded me to let go of all the stuff that people do or say, and get more self-disciplined in that area. And also, Pandy reminded me of the fearless woman that's inside of me. And I already did the work, so she's there. I need to call upon her more. Okay.
Mhm.
Also, Coach Sherry reminded me of to strengthen my core. See, if your core soul is not strengthened, then you let anything happen to you. You agree with anything, you'll follow anything, you won't have no self control, no nothing. And like I said, I have to always go back to two things: one, therapy, and the other, God.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that saved my life. That gave me a core. I had a core before my mom passed, but somewhere down the line it went doola lulu, find me again. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so but once I got therapy, I got my core back, and then once I put God back in my life, I got the whole core back. And then I could move on with my life. And then I talked about self discipline and how, no matter how many times you fall off the mountaintop, I mean, how many times you're climbing that mountain to get to the mountaintop, to get to your dreams, you get back up on it. And as you get back on it, you let go, as Sylvia said, of all them people that's making you fall off. Okay?
Yep.
And you keep climbing and you keep climbing until you reach your goal. Okay? I mean, and then after Sylvia, it was none other than Miss Marlene Motivates talking about what God has for me. Oh my God, yeah, that was on fire. I was over here almost doing the holy dance, because it was just amazing, Marlene. You were just amazing yesterday. And I really got it. What God has for me is for me, even though I'm still human, and I might get a little teed about this happening, that happened, or this, but after this conference, it has made me see that some people just want you to fall off the mountain. They don't
Mm-hmm.
they don't want you to make it, you know. And it's just I just really saw some things yesterday about myself. I ain't talking about nobody else because I can't control nobody else. I can't make nobody else grow. It
Mm-hmm.
is up to them. So I learned a lot yesterday, and I am just grateful to be a part of it. Sometimes I say, "Child, I don't even know what I'm going to talk about," but you know what? What God has for me
Yeah.
is for me. So thank you, Marlene.
No problem, Gio. I really appreciate you. And um, I think a lot, I didn't get to take a lot of notes because I was just listening to, I have to go back and replay because the things that you were saying really reminded me of when I was in therapy. And it took me back to that time. And just like Puzzle Pieces said, it made me very emotional. It made me yours and Coach Sherry's made me very emotional. It struck a chord very deep in me. Not that everybody else own wasn't good as well, but it was certain things that you said. It was like certain things that my therapist used to say to me that both of you were like in alignment saying the same things. And it got
Mhm.
me reminded like some things that I got off track with because we do as human beings, we get off track from doing the things that we should do.
Yeah, and most of the time, of course, everybody knows. And if they don't know, if you come to one of my lives, you're going to see me being very, very real. Through my tears, I celebrate my wins. Through my tears, I celebrate the love of God that's inside of me because I remember where I used to be, Marlene.
I think it's back now. I think I was buffering for a second.
Yeah, I was just saying, I remember where I used to be. So I celebrate any little win I can get.
Mhm.
Through my tears, it's just the love of God that I celebrate, because when you're in that tunnel, trust me, and nobody else is down there with you, you just by yourself. Who do you call on? So that is why I loved your talk yesterday, and it still makes me emotional
Mm.
because I'm so glad to be here where I could not have. So thank you.
I appreciate you, Gia. I appreciate that. I all I did was speak from my heart. That's all. I just talk from personal experiences and things that I've been through. And when the spirit said you need to speak today and don't hold back, I did it.
And that's and I never know what's gonna happen on my lives. All I ask before I even turn on the live button is come in the room, Holy Spirit.
Mhm.
Speak through me. If there's somebody in the chat that needs hope, you know,
Mhm.
that needs to know that they are not alone, like you said yesterday, then I'm willing to be your servant. That's what I say because every time I hit that live button, if I don't say that, I'm nervous. But
Yeah.
when I say that and I hit the live button, it's like, it's okay. I got you, you know? And I just loved everything you said yesterday. And I am just glad, girl, you are my friend. Okay. Thank you so much, Marlene.
No problem, Gio. It's my pleasure. You're welcome anytime. And we're already planning for the next one, right?
Yeah.
We're planning for the one in the spring already because I was like, I was so excited after I ended. I couldn't even sleep until almost 2 in the morning. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really
Yeah.
was. I really was. So I got to say, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for participating. And shout out to all the other ladies. And like I said, the playlist is on my community tab. So if you missed any parts of it, it's worth the replay. So thank you, Gio, for coming up, participating in the Let's Reset Empowerment Conference. I'm really looking forward to the spring one. Not really sure of the date yet, but it's going to be something phenomenal. You won't want to miss it. And I just encourage everybody to take some time to reset their life. I know that 2023 was really difficult for so many people. I know a lot of people went through so many different issues. And of course, you don't have to say the issues, but everybody is carrying a burden. Everybody's dealing with something, even if they don't say it. Everybody is going through something. And I just want you all to know that at any time you can reset, you can give yourself the permission to forgive, to let go, to heal, and to let yourself move forward. That's what the conference was all about, resetting and allowing yourself to say, that was yesterday, last week, last year, and now today I'm going to move forward with joy, peace, vitality, and I'm going to be encouraged. I'm going to love myself and I'm going to make better choices. I have to say before I get off that, you know, what Coach Cher was talking about, restoring your core. You have to find that when you find that you're not in balance, when things are not balanced with you, you got to do the things that will help you to get back balanced. You have to put in the work, and it's one of the hardest things to admit that to ourselves. I know I'm a kind of a stubborn woman. I'll say, oh yeah, I'm okay, I'm good, I'm fine, and I know that I'm not. So part of me resetting is saying, no, this is how you feel. Take that break, turn off your phone, take a few days of vacation, do the things that will get me back in balance, and yeah, and do all of those things. Let's reset, everybody. Thank you so much, Gio.
Okay. Bye bye, everybody.
Bye. And shout out to everybody who supported the Let's Reset Empowerment Conference. I'm not going to hold you guys. I know it's almost time for Super Bowl Sunday. I'm not a Super Bowl Sunday person, but I know some of you are. So I'm not going to hold you. I just want to thank you for supporting the conference. Thank you for supporting me. If you missed any parts of the conference, hit the replay. It's going to be, I'm going to put it in the comment section below when this uploads. I appreciate everybody's support. And thank you guys. Thank you, the ones that super chat, the ones that you had great thoughts and points. And shout out to all the ladies in the struggle. Coach Mary Ma, Coach Sherry, Pandy's Hair Candy and more, Boss Life Online, Be Amazing Sylvia, and myself. We're all here to support you, to help you to reset. So, everybody, let's reset and have a great rest of your 2024. I'll see you guys on the next video and live stream. And you know what I say over here on Marlene Motivates? Just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life. Thank you guys so much for supporting the conference. Bye-bye, everybody.
Be encouraged, be inspired, be yourself, you will survive. Just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life.
And shout out to Miss Nexie, Puzzle Pieces. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Shout out to you when the super chat hits. Thank you so much, Puzzle Pieces. I really appreciate you.
Forgive me, I love me. I've been blessed that I have made it through. I'm stronger and worthy. I am enough now. What about you? I forgive me, I love me. I've been blessed that I have made it through. I'm stronger and worthy. I am enough now. What about you? Ooh, yeah.